Greetings, good people. It's your main man, H Cortez, financial health mentor to the working class. And today I'm coming to you with a short video on why you need income shifting. Now, most of you guys know that we teach a simple strategy called income shifting as it relates to you building wealth. And that's a three-step strategy that basically says this. Strategy number one is all about you getting your cash flow right. We call it cash flow mastery or cash flow management, how to get more out of the money that you currently make. Strategy number two is developing business income. There's two things that you're going to need to do if you're going to build wealth. You're going to either need to spend less or you're going to need to make more. Our income shifting strategy is based on a combination of the two, spending less and earning more. So strategy number two is about business income. And then strategy number three is all about generating investment income. And we teach you how to invest in the wholesale market, right? Because you get greater rates of returns when you do that. But here's the thing. Most people want to disregard strategy number one and claim that they don't need strategy number two. And they say, hey, why come I just can't go straight to strategy number three? I want to invest. Well, yes, everybody know they should be investing because we all know that most wealthy people are bringing in a lot of their money from what's called non-wage income, and investing is a great non-wage income source, right? But here's the thing, you can invest, but most people, when we're talking about investing in the wholesale market, can't afford to. That's why it's important that you go through our income shifting program where you clean up your cash flow so you can develop the income that you need. And here's why. This is you, average Joe, hardworking, working class person, right? This is the banking system that most average people have access to is your regular banks, your Bank of America, your U.S. banks, your federal credit unions, things of that nature. When you take your money into these places, you will only get a very limited return. And here's why. Here's how the game is played. You take your money into a Bank of America, a U.S. bank, and they say, well, we're going to give you a 2% on your savings account. Right? Most people believe that the bank is then going to go and lend that money out and earn interest from the people they're lending it to, and that's how they're going to cover the interest that they're going to pay you on your savings. That is not the case. What the bank is going to do is they're going to take the money from your savings account. They're going to go and put it over here into the investment bankers. Notice the illustration here. Here's your banks, your local small banks. And then here are the investment bankers who have the skyscrapers, right? They're going to take your money and put it in places like this. Fidelity, Vanguard, T. Rowe Price, Prudential, investment firms, right? So what's going to happen is they're going to take your money, say you got $1,000, and they're going to promise you 2% in your savings account. Good luck with that, by the way. But just say for the sake of this video, 2%. They're going to take your money over here. They're going to invest it with these guys. These guys are going to pay a return of 8, 10, 12, 16%. Say, for instance, they take your money over here and they get a corporate bond fund that pays 12%. Well, they're going to give you your 2% and they're going to profit the 10%. So I'm all about teaching you how the game is played so that you can play it. Now, here's the thing. Just like if I went into a store, I can buy a single Twinkie or I can buy a box of Twinkies, right? But in order for me to go to the wholesaling warehouse and to get a case of Twinkies, there are some criteria that I have to meet. They don't generally open to the public. Same way in this situation, when it comes to your money, you can go into a regular bank because they're set up for the average Joe. Now, you can also go into an investment banking firm to get higher rates of returns, but there are some criteria, right? First of all, you have to know what you're doing when you go to deal with these people. Second of all, you have to have a large lump sum of money to get in the door. So here they will take your $5, your $10, your $100 and open up your account and sell you a CD, money market account, or whatever the case may be. Here, to get started with these guys, in most cases it takes anywhere from $3,500 to $10,000 to get started. That's how they keep the average Joe person out of the loop. So this is why you need income shifting, because we will teach you how to minimize your taxes, eliminate your debt, and ultimately free up the cash where you can start saving to get that $35, $45, $5,500 that you need to skip the middleman here and go directly to an investment houses so that you can get the better rates of returns. In addition, we're going to give you the knowledge that you need to be able to navigate the waters over here as well. So we're talking for less than $200 one-time cost and about $35 per month. So basically a little over $1 a day to get the education that you need to put yourself in position to really win in this game that we call money. So if you are serious about going through our income shifting program, I want you to get back with the person who shared this video with you, or click on the link below and they will get your questions answered, get you a full presentation so you can see what income shifting is all about and how it can benefit you. I'm your man, H Cortez, financial health mentor to the working class. Until I talk to you in the next video, I want you to get your money up, because you can do it. Peace.